Hello, thank you for joining me. This is your upper body and abs workout. So you need a variety of hand weights. I'm also going to be using a barbell for some shoulder work as well as a bent over row today. So you might grab a barbell as well. And we will need a bench or a step for tricep dips. So have everything out and we'll start with a warm up as always. All right, so we're gonna come to this chair, this bench, whatever it is, place our hands on it, pull our legs back, and then wiggle one knee at a time, letting your shoulders also rock side to side a bit. Good. And now keep one hand on the bench or the riser. Bring the other arm toward the ground and draw big lazy circles with it. And switch directions. Great. And now switch arms, big old circles. And switch directions. Great. And now soften your knees, bring your hands off, wrap your hands around your elbows and rock side to side in a ragdoll. Let your neck relax, let your back relax. Good. And now tuck chin, roll on up, vertebra by vertebra. Interlace your hands behind your back, lift your chest, rock it side to side here. Good. And now bring one arm across, and then behind your head, pull the elbow down, look away from it. We go again, arm across, behind the head, elbow down. One more time, arm across, and then behind and down. And then let's switch sides. Pull the arm across, elbow behind the head, down, look away. And again, arm across, behind, down. One more time like that, loosening up our shoulder, stretching out our tricep. Good, and release. Interlace both hands, raise your arms up, draw circles with your upper body. And switch directions. Good. Bring hands forward. Make a prayer position. Flip your palms, reverse the prayer, crossing your forearms, then interlace your fingers. As you exhale, pull your arms forward like cat pose. Inhale, squeeze your shoulders back a bit like cow. Exhale, glide arms forward. Inhale, back and up. Two more like this, separating your shoulder blades. Good, one more. And up, great. Bring your arms out to the side. From your shoulders, rotate your hands, turning them all the way to the back wall on both sides, palms and back of palms. Good. Here's two. And one. Great. Bring your hands up. Give me just like a piston, raise the roof. You can wiggle those legs if you'd like. Pumping some blood up into the arms. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. And now turn your palms to face away from you. So face the back wall behind you. Try to tap your fingers in between your shoulders. And then lift up, tap your hands to the back of your neck. And around, palms face open. And up, tap down. Around, open. Up, down. Around, open. Up, down, good. Here's two. Here's one. Great, and release. Tuck your chin, roll on down, and come into your tabletop position. We just need to get a twist in here. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, thread the needle under right elbow. And again, left arm up. Thread the needle. Two more. And one. Great. Bring both hands forward. Keep your knees over your hips. Reach hands forward for extended puppy. And now Now find your tabletop position again. Right hand under right shoulder, left arm up. Thread the needle. And again, thread the needle. 2 more. 1 more. All right, excellent. Okay, so we are gonna start actually with our shoulders because it's one of our larger muscles today. So for the first exercise, we'll have a strict shoulder press. You might be using 2 dumbbells overhead, or you might be using a barbell like what I'm showing. The next will be a back fly, working the back of our shoulders. So you'll bring your palms down, out to the sides, and in. These are much lighter weights than the strict press. So we're gonna be going 40 seconds on, 10 seconds transition. We'll be doing these 3 times, starting in 5 seconds. Ready, go. So we bring that weight, or I shouldn't really say the elbows. We bring the elbows just to the sides of the rib cage, whether you're using a barbell or 2 dumbbells. Good. 20 more seconds. Whew. 10 seconds. Try not to lean back here. Keep your spine straight up and down. Try not to bring the push into it. I know I'm wiggling my knees. And rest. Okay, 10 seconds to your back fly. Hands only as high as your back. Don't bring them too high. Ready, go. I also suggest a fast to the top, slow back in. We're looking to the ground, just below our nose. $20 seconds. Try not to hold your breath. 10 seconds. Whew. 5. Rest. Okay, back onto that strict shoulder press. 5 seconds till we start. Ready, go. Wrist long. Try not to rush it. Get the full extension at the top. Give it a pause before you come back to the bottom. Exhale through the hardest part. 15 seconds. Whew. 5. And rest. Excellent. Okay. Back fly. 5 seconds. Feet still in parallel. Go. Working the fronts and the backs of our shoulders in this set. Make sure your knees are bent here. You never want to lean over with straight knees. Hands shouldn't come together at the bottom. I just caught myself doing that. It should just go underneath your shoulders and then back out. Good, 10 seconds. Five. And rest. Excellent. Okay, final round here. 5 seconds till we start. Ready, go. Try not to rest the weight on your chest or your shoulders. We never want to release the tension. Time under tension is what builds muscles. Ugh, 20 more seconds. We have 10. release. Okay, back line, then we have a rest. 5 seconds. And we're off. Seconds. 5. And rest. Amazing. Woo. Take a breath, grab some water. We're on the ground next. Okay, so we're coming to the ground for chest work. We're gonna do a basic chest press. Once again, I'll be using the barbell. Try to have your hands a bit wider. And then we're gonna do a pull over. That's with one heavy weight. Your back will be pressed to the ground and the arms go overhead. 5 seconds till we start. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Go. Bar to the mid-chest. I probably should have added some weight on this bar, but I was too busy messing with my light here. But this bar, whatever you're using for your chest, should be heavier than what you use for your shoulder. So shoulders are smaller than chest. You should be using heavier weights here for the chest. The back is slightly arched. We're pushing our shoulder blades into the ground. 5 seconds. And rest. Put that weight aside. Grab a big heavy hand weight. And then we bring it over our head. Cool. I did not demonstrate good motion there. Ready? Go. So now your lower back is pressed against the ground. Your entire spine is pushing against the ground here. When we do the chesty press, you might have that lower back slightly lifted so you can squeeze your shoulder blades together. But on this motion, the back is pressed completely to the ground. Inhale and exhale. Good, 10 seconds. We have 5. And rest. I'm actually gonna switch to 2 weights here for my chest press because they're heavier. Ready? Go, 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 go. Wide hands here, and the hands stay wide. They do not come together. They just end directly over your shoulders. 15 seconds. Whew. 5 seconds. And rest. Okay. We have the pull over. 5 seconds till we start. Back flat against the ground. Ready, go. Trying to bring your arms as far over your head as possible without lifting your spine off the ground. I like to exhale, hands overhead, inhale back up. Halfway. You're probably feeling this more on the edges of your chest muscles, like the sides of your chest muscle. 10 seconds. Whew, 5. And rest, excellent. Back to our chest press. Final round here. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Ready, go. I made the mistake of bringing my hands together at the top. That is not correct. They're just in line with your shoulders. Halfway. Whew. And rest. Okay. Final pull over here. And then we're back up. 5 seconds till we start. Ready, go. Good. Especially when the arms are over your head, try not to go too fast. It's difficult to get those hands back up over your body, but it's easier to let them go down. So control the rate of motion as you go from your chest to overhead. 10 seconds. 5. And rest. Awesome, come on up. Woo, good job. Quick chest stretch, hands behind your body. Puff up your chest. Nice. Okay. All right, so now we're gonna come up to standing for biceps. So you'll need the bar, probably a little bit lighter than shoulders. We've got a bicep row, although you know what? It can probably be kind of heavy because it is a bicep row and you have other secondary muscles helping there. So you'll come down, bicep row is where we pull the weight to our rib cage. We have an acute angle of the elbow versus a normal row, it's much lower. And then we're gonna have a basic bicep curl, but actually let's open out laterally. So palms face open. It's just a kind of nice in that upper back positioning, okay? So we have our bicep row first, start in 5 seconds. Palms supinated, go. So if you need to stand up, you can go ahead and do that in between if you want to release your back. Otherwise, you stay right here in a bent over position. We are also using our back muscles a bit here. But we try to pull the weight up high into the rib cage to avoid that. 10 seconds. Good, 3, 2, rest. Okay, next we're gonna have that basic and rotated externally bicep curl. Ready? Go. I didn't have the proper weights. Go, go, go. You're on the clock. You're on the clock. I'm not. There we go. Okay. So our palms are rotated open. I like this version because it really helps us squeeze those upper back muscles together and keep our elbows tucked in. 10 seconds. Oh, 5. And rest. Woo, I already got the burn in the biceps. Okay, back to our rows. 5 seconds. Ready, go. Really pull that bar up high. Once again, anytime we're bent over, our knees should be bent. Good. Halfway. Seconds. Good. 3, 2, rest. Ooh, shake it out. Laterally rotated, bicep curl. Ready, go. So if you want to make this more difficult, it's fast up, slow down. Halfway. 10 seconds. 5. And rest. Man, comment below if that laterally rotated bicep gets you a bit more. I feel like it's got a bit more of a burn than the static or strict one. Go. Final round. Sliding shoulders together against your spine when the hands come up. Halfway. 10 seconds. 5. Rest. Whew. Okay. Kiss these biceps goodbye. 3, 2, go. Grimace. Grimace and get through it. Halfway. 10 seconds. Be at 5. And rest. I am ready for that one to be done. Whew, I got a burn. All right, let's roll our hands down and up, stretching out the biceps. Okay, as is to be expected. Actually, you know what? Let's give these a break. Let's go to abs real fast because even when we work triceps, our biceps are still involved and mine are a little tired. So let's give them a quick break so we can focus on triceps when the time comes. Come down to the mat and we're gonna get into our abs. So first exercise will be hands behind your head. You're gonna crunch, then you bring your knees together, knees to the face for 3, 2, 1. Lower your head and your feet, crunch 3. Ready? Go. So you're up, it's 3, it's 2, it's 1. Now the knees and head lower together. We start again. Up 3. Keep your head up, just your knees. One more time, just those knees. And then we lower everything together. We go again. Up 3, tap the toes. 2, tap the toes. 1, lower everything down. Go again. Up 3, we tap 2, we tap 1, everything down. 10 more seconds. Whew. My belly's already shaking. And release. Excellent. Okay, from here, we're gonna bring our legs up. You make a diamond shape with your legs to the outside edges of your mat. Go down on the diagonal, up center, down diagonal, up center. So try not to go too fast for this. With this, excuse me. Keep it in control. When your feet come down, you'll have just one glute on the ground. 20 more seconds. Find the stretch in the abs. When you pull the legs up while the abs are stretched, that's an eccentric contraction. It's a good one. Good. 5 seconds. And rest. You're welcome to take a quick bridge, stretch out that belly, and then we come back. All right, set 3 count, knees and upper body, toes on the ground. Here you go, up 1, just the knees, for 2, for 3, and now we lower everything down, keep going. Peeling the tailbone off the ground here. Maybe you can get even a little bit more lift out of your shoulders and your tailbone. 10 seconds. And rest. Woo, little butterfly pose for me here. You can add a dumbbell between your feet if you're able to keep this in control. Ready, go. I don't have the right shape dumbbell. I also am feeling my abs work without, so I'm gonna stick with this. But if you'd like to add that intensity, do it. Just pay attention to your low back. You want your lower back to flatten against the ground every time the feet come through center. 15 seconds. Yeah, 5. And release. Excellent. Okay. We have the knees, we have the elbows. 5 seconds till we start. Ready, go. Up 3, just those legs. Keep your shoulder blades off the ground when the legs move. Lower everything, go again. Up 3, 2, 1. Lower everything, feels good. Halfway, and this is our final set of these. 10 seconds. We have 5. Whew. Rest. Oh, that one got me. Okay, 5 seconds till those diagonal leg drops. And go. Another important note here is to keep your legs together, glued together. Otherwise it can cause some issues in your hips and your lower back. Halfway. Whoopee, 10 seconds. Rest. Everyone, feet down, roll up into a bridge. Interlace your hands underneath your glutes. Squeeze the shoulders together. Deep breaths into your belly. Stretch it out. Good. And now wiggle the shoulders and release. Okay, knees to chest. Tuck your chin. Roll on up. And we come to our chair for triceps. So we're going to have an overhead tricep extension and a dip. You're going to want to get one heavier weight for that overhead tricep extension and a chair for the dips. We start in 10 seconds. On the dips, your fingers face forward. Bent knees is easier. Straight legs is more difficult. Ready, go. I'm going somewhere in between the two. I know how this adds up. Your hips are as close to the chair as possible. There's a lot of shoulder mobility here required, as well as tricep strength. The number one mistake I see here is people use their legs and their glutes. This motion comes from bending and stretching the elbows only. Three, 2, rest. Okay, grab that single hand weight. Tricep extension. The hands come low around the back of the neck. Ready, go. This is gonna be a blowout. Just in case you doubted that you're gonna not feel every single muscle in your upper body. Well, this round, this is gonna be some work. I might actually decrease my weight that I'm gonna use for my overhead extension in the next round, just because I know I wanna keep my form good, even as I get fatigued. 5 seconds. Rest. Okay, I'm gonna go lighter in the next round. I'm already feeling my form slip. 5 seconds till we start with our dips. Ready, go. Does not have to be fast. In fact, if you're tempted to speed it up, that might mean you're cheating. Halfway. Oh, 10 seconds. 2, and rest. Oh, shake out the arms. Good. We start again in 5 seconds. And go. Oh yeah, I can get a little bit more depth with this one. And I can keep my elbows slightly closer to my head. So that's gonna make my form better, which is actually gonna make it more effective, even though I lightened the load. Halfway. Woo. 10 seconds. And rest. Okay, one more round. Woo, hang on, we're almost there. Ready, go. We also have only one more section of our upper body to work after this. We're close to the end of the workout. Focus on that form. Stay with me till the end. 10 seconds. Or what? That's not right. Halfway. Wishful thinking. Now it's 10 seconds. 5. Rest. Oh my goodness. 5 seconds till we start. Wow. Ready. Go. I'm just gonna close my eyes. I'm gonna go into the zone. These supersets are super. That's for sure. Over halfway. Woo. 10 seconds. 3, 2, done. Oh my goodness. Good, let's take this stretch. So bring one hand behind your head, pull the elbow down, or if you'd like, try to connect your hands behind your upper back. And switch. Good. And release. Okay. So next we're gonna do a row and we're gonna do a Superman arm rotation, kind of like we did in the warm-up. So for the row, you need a single hand weight. It's a supported row. So you'll have your hand on the chair. You'll step your right foot back, right hand plus the weight, bring it to your hip and release. And then you'll come down to the ground and with no weight at all, you'll bring your hands over your head, lift up, tap your hands behind your back like that warm up, bring them forward, try to tap the back of your head. So all the way around and then all the way up. This is some mobility as well as back work. All right, so spread out, make some space for yourself. Good, set up your rows. We start in 10 seconds. I'm gonna give myself a little cat shape. 5 seconds. Ready, go. So the first round, we're just gonna do one arm The second round, we're gonna do the other arm, and in the third round, we're gonna do both arms. Keep your shoulders square to the ground, even as that arm drives up. 15 seconds. 10. 5. And rest. Okay, come on down. Get ready for that Superman circle. In 3, 2, here you go. So you stay lifted up in your back. You circle hands around, behind your back, then behind your neck. You're holding your back up the whole time, just an isometric hold in your spine. Your palms rotate so they face your neck, and then they face the sky when they go behind your back. Over halfway. Abs are active here. 5 seconds. And rest. Right, come on up. Left side, row. Left foot is back. Ready, go. Rest. Okay, come on down. Bottom rib cage will stay on the ground. Ready, go. Also, your feet are on the ground. Whew. 15 seconds. Five. Oh my goodness. Okay, grab 2 hand weights or grab your barbell. I'm gonna go 2 weights because it's a bit heavier. Palms face in if you're using 2 weights. Go. Arms up. Ooh, I can do that. It's too heavy. I'm gonna go 1 and then the other. If it's not too heavy, you can do both together. But I need to keep my form. Pulling right up to the outside of the hips. Halfway. Ten seconds. Even out both sides and rest. Okay, come down to the ground. If you're in the mood and you're having good form here, you can also lift up your legs on this final round. Go. After this, we stretch. Oh, halfway. Maybe legs higher if they're lifted. This is also, by the way, shoulder mobility, in case you didn't feel that. 5 seconds. And rest. Woo-hoo-hoo, child's pose. Yes. job. That was a total upper body tour. Slide your right hand underneath your left, palm face up. Rest your right ear on the mat, stretching through your side body and back. I needed that after yesterday's lower body workout. That's on my Patreon channel. If you're not a member, check the links below to join. And now come forward, tuck your chin, curve your spine, drop your hips, and take a little stretch in cobra pose. Good. And then release. Okay, so you're gonna lay down on your belly and cross one arm completely under, cross the other arm over it. Your biceps are together and your chin is resting on your arms. And now let's switch sides, opposite arm on top. Squeeze those hands away from your body. Good. And now release. Great. Push on back. And find a comfortable seat. Take one arm across, roll the shoulder down, and then gently lift and lower that arm. Good. Slide the hand behind your back and move your head away from it. Then gently drop and lift your chin. This is loosening up any tension we might have built in our neck. Good. Come through center and switch. Arm across the body, lift and lower it. And now hand slides behind, ear to the opposite shoulder, lift and lower the chin. Great. And then come through the center. Nice. Come to your glutes. Turn your palms to face away from your body, and then slide your hips forward for a chest stretch. Nice deep one this time. Even let your head go. Good. And then release. Turn your hands around, move your hips back, and find another seat. Okay. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Give yourself a bow. You have completed this upper body workout. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe so you can be notified when I upload more workouts. See you in the next one.